finals to this season, so they don't have many more than 3 victories. So that's definitely a winning one for the side of Kongdu. And
oh my god. Is it going to be just, let's make another bouncy castle? We can build it out of whatever we want.
Feels a bit like a budget bouncy castle, but it'd be exciting nonetheless.
Yeah.
Gonna consider it at least, but no.
Oh.
They're gonna dissuade themselves.
For the counter matchup. Unfortunate. Roach not gonna have a great time on the top side. QV's Nah is certainly one to be respected. Now KoJJ, what's he gonna pick up for Crown? Oh, the Malphite just felt like such a cool idea, but nope. It's gonna be the Syndra, back to an old favorite here for KSV in the mid lane.
So it could be a very dominant draft here from KSV. They are not looking for ultra scaling like Game 1. They've clearly been told off by their coaches and also whoever else let them opt into so much scaling in Game 1. Now we'll have a happy laning phase against Gangplank, but Gangplank has been doing better and better, more competitively in this lane. What we can say is he'll be pushed in, he'll be down in CS early, and his Zac is not the jungler to help him get ahead.
Yes.
So what this means also for Raze will be interesting to track. Ultra comfort for Ruler on the Varus, and Syndra has a lot of options against the Zoe, and when that ultimate is popped out, doesn't matter what you're doing with your ultimate, you will be hit by it. If you are the Zoe. The bugs on the ultimate were taken out from Syndra on patch 8.1. The reliability is there. KSV have a good draft. I think they're in a much better spot to actually get themselves back into this series.
Certainly some options on the side of Kongdu Monster, though, as we're going to see very, very shortly after we check out Roach's self-decided counter matchup into the Nah, is going to be Raze on this Zac. He's currently 5 KDA with 100% win rate on the champion. Had some troublesome early games, but has been able to play out the late game team fights very well on this champion. Edge, like we mentioned before, was the first to play Zoe here in the LCK.
We're getting the first Syndra of the season as well, coming through
exactly.
on the side of Crown, an old favorite of his in 2017. The cleanse at the cost of a barrier, as I mentioned that if you pick a lot of scaling and lanes will be pushed in, this was likely to happen, and Haru feeling frisky.
Yeah, well, the reset is going to come down, though, so he's not going to be able to steal this blue buff. It is just going to stop Raze from having a great time. This wanders past. Crown takes a fair bit of damage from that Paddle Star as Edge going to get stunned up once again. Good combos here from Crown, but he's using a lot of his clear. Just one for the melees, one for the range. Paddle Star isn't going to be enough, but there's the ultimate from Haru. They're going to be able to lock down Soul here. The heal comes out. He wants to survive as he flashes to safety. All of his summoner spells are on cooldown, but at least there is an opportunity here as Edge wants to find this paddle, doesn't get it onto Crown.
At that level of max range, the Merc Treads, CC duration reductions. Big as Solstice ignited, he's dead.
The Ignite is going to come in. Piercing Arrow is actually going to secure it for Ruler. Oh, Secret. He wanted that headbutt pulve. You could feel it. But it would have been probably a bit too dangerous. Arcane Shift just after the Scat of the Week comes down as there's a stun to KoJJ. In goes Secret, finds the headbutt pulve that he was looking for, and there's the team fights that Raze is known for. KSV losing a lot of their health bars, but haven't actually died just yet. Good instant cleanse. Oh my god, that stopwatch from Edge. He's still going to die, but it looked good. Secret does come in with a headbutt onto QV, but he's just going to continue the onslaught, and somehow that was actually a win for KSV. It was looking good for Kongdu. They landed a lot of their buttons, but it just wasn't quite enough.
I was also baited into thinking that would be the turnaround fight.
They have to be careful as well, because you can see Roach, he's actually moved towards the mid lane. Doesn't want to stay in a long lane against the Nah after he shoved things out. In fact, QV very close to his Randuin's Omen for item number 3.
Same story with Haru.
Yeah, Raze very tanky right now with the Warmogs there as well, so happy to take some harass and then just heal it back up. Okay, Haru, what are you going to be able to get done here? Trouble Bubble comes in, heal's actually going to be used from the Spell Thief. Just Summoner spells flying everywhere, Pupper. It does confuse me a lot, but that one's not going to be one that anyone actually is going to miss. Blue buff should be taken. Crown does grab it. Okay.
It's the first objective they want, taking that blue jungle, but the control wards are sticking. They can't see Zac.
Yep, could be able to get the kidnap here. Just going to take the frog. KoJJ flashes away, but it's a good placement on the cannon barrage. They get rid of the Tahm Kench. Soul could be in trouble though as QV comes in. The auto attacks are there. Really good stun comes out of Crown, and he locks down the Pirate Kongdu Monster. They knew exactly what they wanted to do, but it just didn't work.
And we wanted to see Soul's positioning. I liked the aggression to start, but too far. Even with Summoners and QSS goes down. 2 dead for the side of Kongdu Monster. Only Edge left in terms of damage. I think it's the time to start Baron here, actually, Atlas.
Well, they are going to start it. Haru hops on. QV's waiting. On top of a ward, though, so at least they know there's an opportunity there. Secret Wants to get a ward over the side. Down to half health is the Baron. Lots of damage is being taken here by the Cow. Gets a pulverize, but otherwise nothing else. Flash comes in. That's going to be Haru locking down the Zac. Edge in trouble. Gets stunned. No more Zac. And the Zoe's not going to be able to do anything here. Crown's just going to weather that storm. Baron's not going to be opted into, just yet at least. Soul has come back up. Roach is there as well with the teleport.
Yeah, 2 kills there extra after KSV were able to punish Kongdu Monster and Soul in particular for being too aggressive. Very smart setup by KSV. Getting 2 kills, definitely worth it, even though you have to turn off the Baron. They will also take the outer mid lane turret. Continue to ratchet up that vision, although 1 auto attack away from being able to complete that objective.
Yep, another minion wave, a little bit far away. So
Haru and Crown.
Certainly good news.
Back to the Baron.
Yeah, okay, we've got QV on a little bit of a mission to try and stop this one happening. True Shot Barrage is going to reveal KSV's plan. Now Trouble Bubble goes down. QV loses about half his health. Yeah, there's the Cannon Barrage as in goes Raze. They want to find something. Haru in so much trouble. Secret grabs that kill, and QV, they're going to turn to him. Oh, nothing to attach his arms to. So Raze has to give up the Ghost as far as the Nara is concerned. Oh, Edge. Lots of damage onto Crown. Does need to be careful. Kidnap actually to get Raze into the fight. That's an interesting maneuver as Core JJ in potential trouble. Good knock-up comes down. Unbreakable Will means Secret will survive for the moment. But they're just so good at stuff. The Secret has to use the Pulverize to try and get him out of there. Unbreakable Will is there. Devour comes in as the Cow's just getting slaughtered right now. Trouble Bubble comes in. Good Cannon Barrage. And True Shot Barrage over the top. The Barrage combo as Edge gets a Paddle Star on top of the tank. Makes him look like not even one of those as Crown takes one. Edge is now trying to claim some lives. Soul grabs it to finish that one up. And there's a Trouble Bubble. Edge. This is a 2-man damage duo as Soul gets the extra movement speed. The flash forward. That's going to be Ruler falling down. Edge is moving like you wouldn't believe. The double kill, that'll be Baron. And Kongdu Monster, like the sleeping giant, pull out the team fight.
And this is why Edge is getting those bans against the Zoe. His moves in the team fight were unbelievable. That wasn't the non-committal AP Nidalee Spears from years ago. That was weaving in Trouble Bubbles and Paddle Stars in impressive fashion. They get the Baron and KSV. Can they actually lose what looked like a winnable game for them for the whole time? Watch the replay here. It starts off much better for Kongdu than you'd imagine because KSV are fighting in a very narrow choke, and it's the entire Cannon Barrage just sat on by multiple members for the longest time. Poking over the wall, poking over the wall. Roach and QV playing towards the side, so no QV there for a Mega Gnar is what we've missed out on the side of the game. But Soul and Edge, watch Edge at the end here. Understand his options, of course, extra flashes because of the Spell Thieves, because of the W, but his ability to clean up all these kills was majestic on the Zoe.
Yeah, and just think about where his mouse was that entire time. There were Paddle Stars coming in from every angle to dodge minions. Will Raze actually be able to get there? He wants to do the drive-by yet again. Haru says, I'm not going to give you this opportunity. There's now Kongdu Monster. They're looking for the barrels. They're looking for the poke damage as it's not going to be stolen. Haru picks up the Elder Drake, and here's the fight. Oh, a massive knockback with the Gnar. QV always able to get that work done, but Kongdu Monster, have they been able to get the disengage? That's the question. Secret falls down. Core JJ having to run for the hills. Cannon Barrage comes up at just the right time. Raze doesn't get the stretch Armstrong. Low health buzz though, and this could be opportunities for Crown, but for Soul as well. Crown's in trouble. Edge gets forward, doesn't find the passive, but has the Spell Thief on the flash. Gets himself over. In fact, that was his own one. Happy to opt out. Okay.
Guardian Angel is procced.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage from that True Shot Barrage with 6-item Ezreal. Kongdu Monster still on the offensive. Baron is available. Can Haru get back in time is the question. He's launching himself out of this base.
These fights are never decided with the first round of damage like many other fights we've seen in the first 2 weeks of the LCK. They're looking to kill Haru. He's face checking.
They're going to get straight on top of him. He flashes out. Arctic Assault's there, but Trouble Bubble comes through. Battle Star locks him down from Edge. And could it be it? Can Kongdu Monster get over here? The flash with the Spell Thief always gets me. That one was on cooldown though, so thankfully that one's not going to bait me in that time. But this should be the Baron for Kongdu Monster.
It's going to be a freebie. No way to be answered here. Secret dies, but it takes a long time. And from there, KSV quickly realize they have to get the heck out of dodge. You can't have reliability on these steals. Raze can't do it 2 out of 2 times. The fight starts. The Gnar is huge, even though it's not CC, and you might be baited into thinking, Gongdu Monster, this is the moment where KSV take it to ultra late game and win. Secret dies, but first the ult, just to have a slowing field, and then everyone realizes that, wait, the threat of the Lord Dominic's regard onto the Ezreal and just the trouble bubble, allowing for one-shots left, right, and center, but the actual flash of Edge in that case to kill him. Unfortunate, but they get the kill in there. The extended teamfighting and skirmishing from Zoe and Ezreal. Massive hypermobility in teamfights when all the Soul here looking to try to take someone on the backside. He's going to look for Crown, try and kill him. He does.
Oh, picks it up. And CoreJJ's not going to be able to get the follow-through. No one's hanging around. There's now Soul, empowered recall, wants to get himself back to base.
His recall's been cancelled.
Yeah, I think it did get stopped, and this will be the base broken. We've got long death timers, exactly, Raze. He's got 10 seconds, but everybody else, it's double that at least, and Soul just can't get himself out. CoreJJ is being such a menace. They've got a minion wave. What's Soul even going to be able to do if he gets there as the Tongue Lash doesn't quite find him? Raze gets in, True Shot Barrage comes down, Haru is taken out. No more turrets, but Rule is going to die. Cuve's going to die as well, and somehow Soul survives, picks up the triple kill, and we've got the game continuing.
They're going to start rushing up. They're going to try to end the game now as well. Atlas does a teleport, taking out CoreJJ, sorry, to try and denying minion waves.
Yep, in goes the Cannon Barrage, wants to find CoreJJ, he will. Grey Health is there, but Roach is so sticky with this item build. He's going to get eaten, but that's not going to be a great time. Okay, he's got a lot of movement speed. See you later, buddy. That's going to be the ace. Crown does come back up.
35
Can they break
seconds
the base?
On Ruler. Only Crown alive. Certainly the base will be broken, but I think Kongnu Monster want the 2-0 now.
Yep. We've got Unbreakable Will there for Secret as well. Crown has to be so careful. He's got his Zhonya's. He's got 6 items.
I think they've done it.
He has to try and get there, but in goes Raze. Flash already down from Crown. Look at the damage onto these turrets. He lands the Stretch Armstrong. Raze is going to remain undefeated on the Zac, and the 2-0 for Kongdu Monster over our #1 in the LCK.
Anything can happen in the LCK, confirmed here, even though it's just a regular season match. What it means for Kongdu Monster, who have been so long suffering, Atlas, means so much. They've never taken a series off one of the top teams. They do it here. Even Kongdu Monster's season has redemption. They're 2-2 going into the end of the second week, and KSV, after dropping and looking sloppy, a game and not a set necessarily, but almost a set against the Freak of Freaks, drop a set against Kongdu Monster. I think KSV were looking forward to future opposition. They didn't look square in front of them. Game 1 draft, disrespectful.